and that we should retrieve our mandates, which some other professionals had taken away from us. Particularly some veterinary doctors took up the identity of animal scientists. It is still on record that 43 veterinary doctors got themselves employed as livestock officers at the Federal Ministry of Agri and Rural Development.
So, good afternoon, Daddy, and sorry, can we meet you shortly, sir?
My name is Dr. Godwin Oyrdele Oyediji, the foundation member and mover of Animal Science Association of Nigeria, the founder, as well as the founder of the Nigerian Institute of Animal Science, NIAS.
I believe that is the reason why you are called the father of ASAN.
Well, I think so too.
Okay. So it's a simple question, sir. We know how much the people in the industry have strived to build the livestock industry. The question now is, what is the future of animal science in Nigeria, and what is the hope for the youth?
The future is very bright because almost all the blockages that were there when we graduated facing young animal scientists, we had removed. By that was the reason why we formed the association, to make sure that we struggle, we fight to open those channels where we are supposed to operate, and that we should retrieve our mandates, which some other professionals had taken away from us. Particularly some veterinary doctors took up the identity of animal scientists. It is still on record that 43 veterinary doctors got themselves employed as livestock officers at the Federal Ministry of Agri and Rural Development. So they took up positions of animal scientists, while their colleagues again enter service as veterinary doctors. So you have veterinary doctors as veterinary officers, you have veterinary doctors in livestock officers or animal science cadre. But we stopped that, retrieved those positions, and animal scientists are there. And we succeeded in creating a separate department for animal husbandry services, thus opening up that channel. They are in the university system. Some universities had non-animal scientists as heads of department. We stopped that through Animal Science Association and ensure that, yes, it will only be animal scientists, only registered animal scientists that can be head of department of any animal science department. If you are not a professional, how can you be now training a professional when you yourself are not a professional and you are now certifying a professional? It's not right. So we got that also out of the way. In the industry, we got regulations for feed milling, for this, for that. And we took that success, we exported it to Ghana. We exported it to America. We exported it to Canada. That they also agreed that yes, animal science is constituted and recognized as a distinct profession, and that the graduates of that discipline are professionals, like medical doctors, like lawyers, like engineers, like pharmacists, like nurses, like laboratory scientists, by law. So we got that NIAS law. We got all those issues enshrined in law. And I think the benefits are now opening, culminating in the establishment of a separate ministry of livestock development. I think that's the height of our success.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir, what is your advice for the youth in the industry?
My advice is for them to be self-employed. There is so much opportunity. In Ibadan Arts is there. Even those who are not animal scientists will buy 4 turkey poults, females, 1 male, and then we'll rear. How much space do you need to rear to keep 5 turkeys? You don't need more than that. And they collect the eggs, go and hatch. And we poult sells for 1,500. I don't know what the price will be now, but I went into it. I was doing it. I was manufacturing premixes without having my own feed mill. I had the formula in my head, and I arranged with somebody who was manufacturing premixes. I told him simply, look, what is the capacity utilization of your mill? You can't use 50% of your mill. You can't go beyond 30%. You finish one batch or several batches, you shut down your mill. So why don't you manufacture? I bring my formula, sell your ingredients to me, and then I bring my bags back for me. And I pay you service charge.
Partnership.
Yes. See, most of these products you are seeing here all over, from big blah blah, that is what is happening in Europe. It is just one company that is manufacturing vitamins, Roche. But you see this for mixed with this and yeah, of course. So that's what is happening. You can go to Europe now and tell them, okay, this company is manufacturing this or something that put my name there. And they put your own there, and then they put your own package in them, and then you come and register with NAFDAC. So the same product from one company is being sold by almost 1,000
vendors,
people, companies across the whole world. I was lucky. I worked with Pfizer. I was the marketing manager for premixes. I was marketing manager for animal health products, all Pfizer drugs and so on. So it was from there I realized that so we are wasting our potential. And from my experience, I thought of, look, if I said I was going to have my feed brand and so on, the hassles, salesmen, bags, this, registration, why do I have to do that? I just got 5 concentrate customers that I supply with 10 tons of concentrates per month. And I will go to a feed mill with my formula, buy their fish meal, buy their oyster shell, buy their soya, in that something to make 10 tons of concentrates. I pay them. And then I bring my concentrate bags and label. Bag there and label. And truck carries it and supplies the farm. And I was making something like 250,000 naira a month. Whereas the company where I was working at last office, we were indebted to bank. In fact, I left when banks threatened to take us to court, and that if there was judgment against the company,
you'll be implicated.
The personal assets of senior managers and directors will be seized by the court. They will not review.
That's why we need to be self-employed.
Yes. Whereas I was making some money. So with that, I was throwing money here and there. I mooted the idea of starting Animal Science Association. I bankrolled the first 3 conferences here. Left the woman there, the food and beverage manager, Mrs. Kwano, I still remember, with an open check that we'll come and hold this first conference here. Give us everything, food, tea break, and so on. If the money we collected will not be up to that one, so just write the balance. So you are free. We'll pay you here. And we did it. My professors, they were all shocked. That, what? And we did it. We didn't even run into my something. They just returned my empty check. And we paid, Mrs. Omotosho paid all the cash here with blah, blah, blah. So the second year's conference, they said, don't just stay there, Oyediji, just go and handle it again. Reluctantly, I agreed. We did it. Let's go. They said, don't wait until we stabilize, don't destroy it. So that must be
3 consecutive times.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, Airport Hotel. And for the 4th conference, why they agreed to go to Ibadan was that my supervisor, Professor Bunike, was going to be the LOC chairman. They said, so he's still Oyediji now. And he and father and son. So they agreed. Otherwise, the fourth conference could have been here. You say, how can you be holding conference permanently in one place? So the young man, the young woman in animal science can make money simply without going into all this 419, all this other whatever it is. You understand me? All the issue is to have a micro environment, and use head. You pick up something there. The formulation is here. You can read. How come if you were competently trained, you can't use in our time? I use a scientific calculator for my PhD data, not a laptop. There was no laptop, none. So it was a second function. You go to statistics. You first of all put your something into statistics, second function. Your variance
something like SAS.
You enter everything one by one.
That was a big one. That was a big one.
So now to calculate to now pick. Do you need to even use your own head? Go to those here and you see all the composition of animal health product, vitamin product that contains so many milligrams of vitamin A, vitamin D, and so on. And would that be difficult? And you need to know all those who sell, all those who import all those vitamins. In Keja here, Titan used to be there, and here and there, and with goodwill and dedication. You even buy on credit. The current NIAS president, Chief Simeon Owofa, he was a roach staff then, but now he's on his own and so he imports heavily. I used to buy from him on credit. I was buying on credit. So use OPM, other people's money. Use OPB, other people's brain. You have considered. Use OPT, other people's time. Assign responsibilities. OPM, OPB, OPT. So the sky is the limit.